Welcome. We have Makisha and Francesca from Fort Young Resort in Dominica, and we have William. The video is a little bit sketchy, but he is here to answer your questions from Fort Young Dive Resort. So thank you, everyone, and I will hand you over to William, Francesca, and Makisha.
Hi, everyone. I'm Makisha, the Sales and Marketing Assistant Manager for the Fort Young Hotel. And with me, I have my colleague, Francesca, who is our dive shop supervisor and open water dive master. Say hi, Fran.
Hi, everyone. Very excited to meet you.
Definitely. So as Cheryl said, today we're going to be speaking to you about Dominica as a whole, as an island, adventure on Dominica, and specifically diving with the Fort Young Hotel. Last year we celebrated 30 years under our current leadership, and we are very proud to be employees of the Fort Young Hotel, even during this current pandemic. I'm going to start off this presentation with a video.
Okay, boom, we call it Dominica.
Yes, the nature isle of the Caribbean.
It's rum punch time.
Oh, we call it Dominica.
It is spelled D-O-M-I-N-I-C-A. It is not Dominican Republic. It is pronounced Dominica and is situated between Guadeloupe and Martinique in the Caribbean.
When I think of Dominica, it's all natural. And you can get you could just go to the tree right now and pick a pawpaw and you just eat. You just go to the garden, get a cane, and you make a juice. So it's just lovely. It's just nature. You know, you could get everything from Dominica.
We are Dominica.
We call it Dominica, the nature isle.
Live life.
Yeah, we love Dominica, and I hope you love it too as well. You don't know.
We call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica.
It's called Dominica.
Call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica.
It's called Dominica, the nature island.
And nature, you're one with nature. If you want to be in harmony and one with nature, come to Dominica.
I just love this video. I can't.
I know it is.
And as the video stated, we are on Dominica, not to be confused with the Dominican Republic, which forms part of Hispaniola. As you saw in the video, Dominica has a lot to offer in regards to nature, but this presentation is mostly focused on diving. The Fort Young Hotel is a landmark 4-star waterfront hotel and dive resort located in the prime location of Roseau, which is our capital. Fort Young Hotel is very extremely strategically placed. We cater to everyone. It's ideal for corporate travel, for families, for adventure and leisure. Fortune Hotel is a very short distance from most of our historic sites. In fact, Fortune Hotel is part of the historic section of Roseau, because as some of you would know, persons especially from Deep Blue who have been to Dominica, that our hotel forms part of what used to be a fort. Therefore, the main entrance, what used to be the main entrance of the hotel and will be soon, is the historic part of the hotel. It was built in the 1600s. It served as a police station, it served as a fort, it served as a post office, and right now it's a hotel that we are extremely proud of. Fortune Hotel is actually owned by locals. It is not a chain, and it is not owned by foreigners, it is owned by locals. As I said, the hotel was built in the 1600s, and even with the current renovations that we are ongoing, we are trying our utmost best to keep that historic aspect of the hotel. Prior to Hurricane Maria, we did historic tours, and as soon as our doors reopen, we will definitely be taking up that tour again, because there are numerous adventures that persons can have right at the Fortune Hotel. The hotel is also strategically placed in regards to diving. You dive straight off of our pier. There's no transfer, there's no shuttle to any other site. The boat picks you up right at the dock at 8:30 sharp, right, Fran?
That is correct.
Yes, and we're also located very close where divers can do afternoon excursions. We're 15 to 20-minute drive from most adventure sites within the Montwapito National Park. And I'll be speaking to you a bit about that a little bit later on. Getting to Dominica can be adventurous. I would not say challenging, because it's not. I enjoy traveling a lot. I don't rush. I always take my time. When I'm at airports, I always have before books, and right now with technology on my phone, I have numerous apps that I used to read, and I just take my time getting to Dominica, because when you get there, it's going to be worth it. So Dominica, the main hub for Dominica from the US would actually be through the island of Puerto Rico. There are two airlines that come to the island from there. There's Liat, our regional airline, and there's Silver Airways, formerly what used to be Seaborn. Both flights leave in the afternoon, so there's a lot of time for you all to be able to catch a connecting flight from your main destination. Other hubs in the Caribbean to get to Dominica would include Antigua, Barbados, St. Martin, Guadeloupe, Martinique, and St. Lucia. St. Lucia, Martinique, and Guadeloupe are accessible via air or via ferry. All the other hubs is via airline. This slide shows where the hotel is located in Roseau. As you can see, you're in the city, yes. You are in the capital of the island, yes. But believe me when I tell you, you will have the, how do I say it? You will have the feeling that you're not in the city at all. It is quiet, it is peaceful, you have beautiful sea views, and our staff are welcoming and open to any questions that you have. Again, we are close to numerous historic sites, including our own property. We're close to the market where you can get your fresh fruits and vegetables, especially on Fridays and Saturdays, which are our main market days. Within close proximity of the hotel, as you can see, you could hike numerous of the Waitikubuli Trail. There's segment 1, segment 2, and segment 3, which are pretty close. Actually, the Fortune Hotel adopted the segment 3 of the Waitikubuli Trail, and we do have a volunteerism package, which allows persons to come and assist us with keeping that trail, you know, cleaned and cleared, making sure that the directions are well painted, well, you know, that type of thing. In the afternoon after diving, persons can go on excursions such as the Middleham Falls, the Bury Lake, Freshwater Lake, Teat Gorge, Trafalgar Falls, and spas. Our thermal spas are very, very healthy. If you're a person who loves nature and who loves natural healing, that is something that would definitely appeal to you. I try to go to one at least once a month, minimum once a month. It's very, 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 very good. The Boiling Lake is the second largest boiling lake in the world. It's a challenging hike. It's about 6 to 7 hours in total. So if you're an avid hiker as well as a diver on a spare day or taking an additional day, you could definitely do that tour. It's one of the most challenging hikes on the island, but definitely in the top 3 of favorites for hikers on the island. After hiking the Boiling Lake, you can easily take a swim in the Tutu Gorge, because the Tutu Gorge is actually the base of the hiking trail for the Boiling Lake. As you know, Dominica is green, luscious, and there are numerous other tours that you can do. You could go up north to the island where you could do horseback riding. You could also go back into the valley where you could do canyoning. We have the Indian River, which is also a favorite of persons who want more of a leisure afternoon or morning tour. That's up on the Indian River. At the Indian River, you could see where the Pirates of the Caribbean was shot. Also one of the bars from the Pirates of the Caribbean, which is actually at the end of the tour, and you could have a nice refreshing rum punch or non-alcoholic beverage. Again, Dominica is very nature oriented. If that is what appeals to you, you definitely have to come to Dominica, whether it's for adventure, whether it's for diving, or whether it's just to have a nice leisure vacation with your family or friends, or just by yourself. Now I'm going to hand it over to Fran, who will give you a little bit more of our diving. Fran?
Hi everyone, it's great to meet you again. We're so excited to have you, and we just can't wait. We have thought of it all for you to make sure that your dive vacation will be one that you will not forget and will want to be coming back to the nature isle of the Caribbean over and over again. So Dive Dominica and Fort Young Dive, we are partners. Basically, you would leave off of Fort Young's dock while working in partnership with Dive Dominica. So as Makisha mentioned earlier, your trip from the Fort Young Hotel to the south of the island, which takes you to the Marine Reserve or National Park, which is well preserved. The marine park fees goes towards the national park, which helps in maintenance. And you could see the dive sites. Even right now, we have the Champagne, which is a very popular dive site because of the bubbles and pinnacle diving, wall diving, and wide variety of tropical fish. It's a great area for macro photographers, basically, macro lenses. So again, we are very excited to have you. So let's go on to the next slide now.
Apologies. Right now we're going through a video which will show you exactly what the Fort Young Hotel has to offer.
Definitely.
Yes. Again, the videos are just always breathtaking. Yes. Again, the Fortune Hotel caters to all of your needs, be it leisure, diving, adventure, you name it. Currently, our main facilities are our hot tubs, infinity pool, our recently renovated Palisades restaurant, which offers exquisite cuisine. Right now, due to COVID-19, it's we're only serving Friday menus, which is a takeout / curbside pickup menu, and we've only had awesome reviews. The Fortune Hotel caters to families, to single travelers, to couples, to groups. Whatever your desire is, we cater to it. Here are some photos of pretty much the Palisades again. This photo right there is the outside deck of the hotel, where most of our guests prefer sitting because they're able to capture the magical sunsets that this particular patio offers on a daily basis. I'm going to give you a little bit of our different room categories. Here is our oceanfront suites. All of our rooms right now that are available actually offer sea view. And each and every one of them do have a balcony. Our oceanfront suites are 1 bedroom with a king bed, again, with an oceanfront balcony, a living / dining room, and a kitchenette. This type of room category is attractive to persons who are coming with probably teenagers, etc., who do not want to, have 2 separate rooms. We could actually insert additional beds into the living room for the children or the teenagers or young adults, or if it's, parents, etc. Our deluxe oceanfront room categories is the category which is, just below the suite. They are relatively large as well. They have ensuite bathrooms. They come with either a king size bed or 2 double beds. If you're coming in groups and your group caters for single persons who are sharing, that is twin rooms, then that is the room category that I would advise you to book. It's readily available. Majority of the rooms are readily available already with 2 beds. Although it's a bit pricier than the oceanfront, but they are already readily available with 2 beds, and it makes it easier for reservation department to be able to allocate your room category. Again, these rooms do have ocean view balconies and are fully accessible by elevator. Our oceanfront room category also comes with 1 king bed or 2 double beds. However, that room category has mostly single beds. Only 4 out of 20 rooms, only 4 rooms have 2 double beds. And those are booked pretty quickly. Therefore, again, if you're coming in groups requesting twin rooms, then I suggest the deluxe room category. If you're basically catering to couples, then this room would definitely be the preference. In this room category, we cater to families because the rooms with the 2 double beds actually interconnect with rooms with 1 king bed. So the parents would stay in the rooms with 1 king bed, and then you could have the children with the nannies or the teenagers, etc., sharing a room with 2 double beds if you do not want to take a suite, that is. Here are renderings of what our 4th room category, which was destroyed during Hurricane Maria, will look like. This is the ocean view. Comes with 1 king bed and 2 double beds. This room does have ocean view and is fully accessible via elevator. The lowest room category, which is our standard mountain view rooms, they too come with 1 king bed and 2 double beds, but you do not have an ocean view. You do have view of our beautiful mountains, which just as entertaining as the oceanfront rooms. Between the two category of Fortune rooms, the Fortune Hotel will coming on board with 60 additional rooms, which is basically practically split 50-50 between 2 double beds and king size beds. Both room categories are accessible via elevator for ease of luggage and getting to your rooms. Some of the amenities that the Fortune Hotel offer are complimentary Wi-Fi, high-speed Wi-Fi across the property, in your rooms, at the restaurant, on the dock while you're preparing to go to dive, at the reception. We ensure that our internet is stable, high speed, and fully accessible across the property, even out in our parking lot. We do have flat screen TVs, small refrigerators, coffee makers, hair dryers, iron and ironing boards. I find that very comforting to have rooms with ironing boards, because when I travel to European countries, you actually have an ironing room and sometimes it's tedious to actually get it there. So at Fortune Hotel, we try to ensure that our guests are comfortable. It's like being at home, away from home, with all the services of having your own personal housekeeper and different staff members take care of your needs. Dining at the Fortune Hotel. Persons who've been with us before know that we offered buffet breakfast, continental breakfast, a buffet lunch, and dinner a la carte. We are currently reviewing, our dining experience through both the Warner's Bar and especially the Palisades restaurant. And we do have new exciting things that will be coming on board, hopefully as soon as this pandemic is over. So if you're coming to the Fortune Hotel, not if, when you do come to the Fortune Hotel, the dining experience will be different, but still as exquisite and enticing and definitely delicious. This is what the inside of our Palisades restaurant currently looks like. This is the booth. And that's my favorite place for sitting. Whenever I'm having lunch or I'm having dinner, that's the first place I look at to go sit. Again, you can enjoy magnificent sea views, whether it's at lunchtime, whether it's at nighttime, and whether it's at sunset. Currently, our spa is not available. However, when the hotel reopens in 2021 with our new rooms coming on board, we will be offering our spa services. In the meantime, we do offer in-room massages, whether you want deep tissue or just a normal massage, we can arrange that for you. However, you do have to give us about 48 hours notice to have the masseurs come on property. This will be done in your room or on your balcony. The choice is yours. We do offer yoga classes as well. Usually it's on a Tuesday and Thursday or on Wednesday and Friday, depending on, the agreement that we come upon. But with the new section, when the renovations are completed, we will actually have a yoga deck catered specifically towards yoga. So if you also enjoy doing yoga, that is something I know that you'll definitely be looking forward to. The hotel also offers meeting spaces to host events. We host numerous weddings and conferences across the year. We also use our meeting spaces for dive courses. So if you're interested in a dive course, you could reach out to Deep Blue and they will definitely arrange that for you. We have the space, we have the instructors, and we definitely have the diving capabilities. Right now, I'm going to go across to Francesca, who will take you a bit more into diving with the Fortune Hotel. Francesca?
Hi again, everyone. Alrighty, so yes, with the Fortune Hotel and diving, as I mentioned, we have thought about it all. as you can see at the dive shop, we do have a wide variety of diving accessories that's available for you. We do have a rental section also. That's if you need to rent any equipment, dive equipment, if you do not have your own gear. All of this is available from the dive shop. So basically, it's a 20-minute boat ride from the hotel to the dive site, and you're back by 12:30. So you go out, you do your two tank boat dive, mostly in the mornings, and you stay out for the 2 dives, and you come back in at 12:30, 1 p.m. Of course, we are willing to work with you if you're looking to do a 2 tank in the afternoon or a 3 tank dive and you stay out. We pre-order your lunches and we make it work. So upon signing up, you send an email and we're able to work with you. So we can go to the next slide.
Sure. Oh, we do offer nitrox for persons who are interested in diving with nitrox. Usually when you are part of a group and your group books a package with us, nitrox is included sometimes in the packages. Again, you go to Deep Blue Adventures and you request a package with nitrox and they will definitely give you the best package. Fran, the dive sites?
Yes. So down in the south, as I mentioned earlier, we go down to the south of the island, which is the national park. So if you're doing a 2 tank boat dive for 5 days, we can do 10 different dive sites comfortably. Most people, they enjoy repeating the dive sites because it is absolutely beautiful diving. The coral reefs are blooming, beautiful colors. As you can see that this is sort of like a pinnacle diving, but also it could be a wall, vibrant colors. And we can also go out, depending on the time, if there's no current outside on the volcanic crater and get to do some diving out there. So there's a wide variety of dive sites that could be done. There's no drift diving on the island. If there is a current, we generally, as the dive masters, would go in and check that out for you. And most dive sites, they start off in about 15 feet. So if anyone hasn't dove in a couple of years, you could easily go down the 15-feet drop and then go off the wall. And we have the dive masters in there with you who leads the dive. And the dive masters are really good, pointing out all types of creatures, writing names down on the slates for you and pointing stuff out. So the dive master is you throughout your entire dive, and basically, yeah, it's awesome. We're like family. So as soon as you come, you feel that warmth of just the entire island and the Caribbean people, especially in Dominica. Very friendly people, and we cannot wait to have you with us. Next. All right, so as Makisha mentioned, we do have nitrox, as you can see. On the dock, it's about a minute's walk from the dive shop to the dock, where you would basically leave for diving. And again, you can see that we have the dive shop with all of the diving accessories available, and aqua shoes, sunscreen, reef safe, and shore diving. So it is absolutely beautiful shore diving from the hotel. So right off the dock, you can shore dive at the hotel, whether you want to do an afternoon dive with your buddy in front of the hotel, you can go ahead and do that. You let us know in advance, and we have the tanks set up on the dock for you. There's a diver down flag that you hoist, and it's generally in about 20 feet, but there's absolutely beautiful stuff to see. We have rockfish and nudibranchs, even batfish, what you don't get to see on actual dive sites. So it is definitely worth it to go ahead and do some shore diving. So at the dive shop, it is fully equipped. We do have a gear room that is available where you would basically store your stuff. Well, we do valley diving. So we haul your equipment down for you to the boat. When you get back from diving, we take it back up. It's going to be a little bit different now when we would rinse all of the equipment in the rinse tanks. Now, due to COVID, we are sort of working on better plans to make sure that your dive equipment is separate. So now the masks and the regulators are not going to be rinsed in the same rinse tank. It's going to be separate and so forth. But yes, you are in for a treat. We cannot wait to have you. It's very exciting. So the dock, as I mentioned, is right there. We have the gear room. We have the rinse tanks, the camera tables.
Showers.
Everything is right there for you. Sorry?
Outside showers, right on the deck, the sun deck. Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, the sun deck right there, and of course the sunsets. So once you come in, we're here to greet you. And again, we're just ready to welcome you and to just enhance your time on the island as much as possible. We're here for you, we're family, and we can't wait to have you again. This beautiful video will again show you the giant strides basically that you would be doing from the dive boats as you go diving. Go ahead.
This video was actually shot by a dive group that we had in February from Brazil, right, Francesca?
Yes, correct. So we can't wait to get off the mask and to put your dive masks on and start blowing bubbles.
Exactly. So as you can see, our dive sites our corals are in good shape, they're in good conditions. And if you want to come for diving / cleaning of the reefs, etc., that's definitely something that we would definitely accommodate for you, because the additional help in keeping our coral reefs healthy would definitely be appreciated.
Oh
now,
yes, definitely.
Tell them a little bit about whale watching with us.
Alrighty. So every Sunday we do offer whale watching. Most times you would come, it would be on a Saturday. So your first day of diving would be on a Sunday. You would go out for your normal 2-tank boat dive. And as I mentioned, if you are doing an afternoon dive or whether it's a whale watching tour, the boat will leave at 2 p.m. So you will be back by 12:30. Before you leave for diving at the dive shop, we would have your orders taken. So we would pre-order your lunches for you, take it to the restaurant. When you get back, it's all ready. So you would just come back. Again, we take care of the equipment for you. You'd go to your rooms, have a quick shower or have your lunch first, and then you head out for whale watching, the 3-hour tour, Gilligan's Island. So basically you go out and the sperm whales, Dominica is known as the sperm whale capital of the Caribbean. So we always have the sperm whales in our basin, in the Caribbean basin. So there's a 90% chance that you would see the sperm whales and dolphins. So it's a whale watch and dolphin safari. So basically it's just another great way to end the day. When you're coming back from a whale watch, you get to see the sunsets as well. You get to also have this nice cruise. You get to see, you know, maybe the mid of the island, depending on how far out you go for the whale. So whale watching is not the same as swimming with the whales. You see the whales from the boat. So this is an option that is available, but it happens every Sunday.
We know that with COVID-19, you have a lot of questions as to what is the Fortune doing. Again, we're working on SOPs for everything from the time you arrive at the airport and our partner CATS collects you from the airport to your return to the airport. SOPs are being put in place in regards to reception, housekeeping, diving, doing excursions, etc. We are maintaining our local guidelines, but we are also, you know, looking at the guidelines that the WHO and other international countries are also setting as well. Social distancing maintained, the handling of dive equipment, pre-diving, during, after, all of these guidelines are actually being put in place. We'll no longer be using, as Francesca said, the, you know, same bins. We're actually looking at using running water constantly. So those are some of the things that we're doing. Once again, the Fortune Hotel thanks Deep Blue for giving us the opportunity to present our hotel. Fortune Hotel is locally owned. We are very proud and very humble to be staff of, you know, the Fortune Hotel. Last year, Dominica went green, and I am proud to say that the Fortune Hotel was actually in the process of going green way before Dominica. On the whole, we have for the past 5 to 7 years been using only biodegradable, you know, takeaway containers. With the new no plastic green initiative, we have actually gone ahead and take it a way step further. All of our cutleries, our disposable cups, everything that's disposable at the hotel is currently biodegradable. So we are sustainable. We believe in going green. We are working on our green initiative, which is constantly being reviewed. And we look forward to seeing you soon. We have everything you need, all of the comfort, warm staff, constantly happy and smiling staff. So we hope to see you soon. Fran?
Yes. So yes, as Makisha mentioned, we are definitely the nature isle of the Caribbean. So we want to keep it that way. We definitely do. Even as far as your drinking water, there are paper cups on the boat. So Dominica is open. We are very happy and excited to have you with us. So, my mom. So thank you guys so much for your interest on the island, and I'm sure that you're going to be thrilled and very pleased with your stay here with us. We're excited to have you.
Yes, we do have one last video, and then we're going to take some questions.